Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so in this episode we're going to go over a few of the things we've been doing. So Thing 1 and Thing 2 had a great idea to kind of go away from the idea of the nacelle type wing look on the side. And the Thing 1 and Thing 2 came up with two ideas actually. One was to make recesses in the ship to dock our orbital defense systems inside of it. And so I really liked that idea, but I wasn't sure where I would do that. But then they came up with the other idea of just getting away from the winged look anyway, since we weren't going to be able to get it like in the middle of the ship, how I was really wanting to do. So I actually incorporated both ideas. So I'll come over here and show you guys what we got going. So you can see I've been doing some welding, and we're getting a little bit of a structure to it, and some of the shape is starting to come around. And so the center line's still here, and then it kind of changes up when we get over to here. So let's come at it from the inside. So this would be the deck where we would be standing at inside the ship. I threw some piping in just to get an idea of where laterally it would run from one side to the other, because originally I did not want to run piping out to these outside areas, but with where we're going, it's going to be something we're going to want to do for sure. So alright, so now we're in the outside wing. This is going to have a second wall, so we're going to have this inside wall here, and then we're going to have this outside wall here. And then it's piped, comes up, it tags into here, and then it comes down here to the end. So, and then I plan on putting the thrusters coming out the back of this wall right here as well. So there'll be a line of thrusters there, and I think a line of thrusters here. I'm not sure yet. Still working on how that's all going to line out. But from the outside, we're looking at something like this. Actually, let's see. Do we have any... Where's he at? There he is. Do you have any steel plates in you, man? Hide empties. Oh, you're empty, dude. Let's go run over and throw some steel plates in there. So, yeah, I keep coming across all kinds of things I want to do different now. So, like, for example, when I come over here to dock, I can't dock because everything I put inside this ship, it immediately gets pulled right back out by the inventory sorting system. So, I'm literally having to move everything by hand, which is kind of a pain, but you know, it is what it is, and we're learning from it. So soon this will be set up differently. So we'll put like one-way diverter blocks, the sorter blocks, to prevent those kinds of things from happening. So I'll throw a couple thousand steel plates in here real quick, and let's throw some weld on this so we can get an idea what it looks like. Alright. Not sure how much we'll get done here. Whoa, there's a wing there. Alright. Over rotate, over rotate. Alright, so let's get over here, and then we're going to throw some weld on this and see how it looks. So I've only done the port side here, so I still have to do the starboard side. So you can see there is some heavy plate in here, so we could end up eating up a lot of our resources just by getting those heavy plates. Obviously no paint job yet. This is still really early on in the process. So that'll work for now. Just give us an idea of some shape to it. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And then when these guys are not docked, it's going to be relatively smooth overall. I mean, I don't want to use So I looked through all the connectors And the ones I would like to use, but I don't want to use, are the armored connectors. I really do want to use these, but the problem is they sit too flush. That way, when what ends up happening is that'll do. When these things come to dock, they're going to end up being right up against the deck of the ship, and I don't want that. I like this little bit of separation that these ones provide. So that's why we're going to go with this style. And we can't finish it, so... So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm going to try to work out where I'm going to put the engines for forward and reverse. I think there's going to be a couple here. I think this is actually where our reverse thrust is going to go, is in this area here. It might just be this outside line, so we can put an internal wall to keep the inside clean. But and then in the reverse section, or forward section, I think we're going to do two. We're going to do one here, and I think one here. I'm not sure, because I'm really liking the openness in here. I really like to keep it as square as possible, so I might not want to carve into here. So if anything, maybe we'll put them right in the seam, right here where this and this join. Put a longer line here, say like 5 blocks here and then 3 blocks in here. That wouldn't be too bad, so we'd have a little bit more forward thrust than we will reverse thrust. We're going to have less than this, because let's see, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. So we have 10, 20 thrusters, so we're probably going to cut back to like 16. And I'm okay with that because the ship doesn't need to go fast anymore. We have FTL drives to get us where we need to go, and then we're going to maneuver into position from there. We're within 2,000 blocks of where we jump, so that's more than adequate. But yeah, you can see it's starting to take shape. It definitely has the look of the Kestrel from the front. Not so much from the top. The elongated... It's like an alligator crocodile reference here. You know, we have an alligator with a short stubby mouth and crocodile with the longer snout on it. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep plugging away. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the overall design idea for our replacement for the winglets, and how I plan on incorporating thing 1 and thing 2's idea about like little recessed docking pods. And we don't even have to use these for the orbital defenses either. We can use this for any ship. So we could bring the Scorpion over and dock to here when the orbital defenses are away. So these will have one-way check valves on the backside as well. That's probably going to be, over here on the inline section. So when we pull things out, they'll only go one direction. They won't backfill into the system. So we'll be able to put a door here. So this won't be, I'm not sure if this is going to be 100% airtight in here. So there's definitely going to be a door here. And there's going to be plenty enough room to put FTLs and batteries. So like this hole right here, this entire area right here could all be batteries. And there's plenty of room over here that we can put FTL drives right here. So I think we only need 2 FTL drives as the way they charge up and store their energy. I think 2 is going to be more than sufficient. But yeah, we'll find out. Keep playing along and see how it all turns out. Gravity over here would be really nice, so have an idea of what's up and what's down. So we're going to get this all redone over here. So I got this welded up before the post from thing 1 and thing 2. So I'm going to carve this all off and then start sculpting the wings onto this side as well. So the overall profile is, I think, looking pretty badass. let's see here. So here's our where our cockpit flight deck area will be is right here. Wrong button. There we go. And then we'll have the ramp leading down. And then we'll have med bay and stuff right here. I might put the med bay down below, like I was saying. But we have the rail guns to put in and stuff still too. So I am going to look at putting. It's going down on video. I was gonna say don't quote me on this, but well, guess what? just by admission, it is being quoted. I'm also going to look at deck guns. So the Kestrel will be able to defend herself against meteor attacks because that's going to be a thing pretty soon, I think. So, yeah, so I'm going to keep plugging away on this, getting more and more and more of it installed, and I'll bring you guys back from time to time as I'm doing this. So, all right, see you on the other side of the cut. Okay, and we're back. So, between this cut and the last cut, the game's been updated. Nothing noteworthy in this patch, that is for sure. They basically just rebalanced a lot of parts between the different items in the game. So nothing drastic came from this patch. How do I line this up? I'm going to mirror this downward. I don't know. I'll work on that a little bit later. Okay, so yeah, let's see here. So between, like I said, we got the new patches installed. We got a bunch of rebalancing. So some of the things take less components. Some of the things take more components. Some of them take like nothing. Like they removed, I think there was a couple items they removed or needed. Like computers don't take gold anymore. They just take iron and nickel, I think. But so during that process, though, of patching and everything, I was looking through the Steam Workshop, and I did find. Okay, so I found a new mod, and I really like the way this looks, so I really hope this works out because this mod looks really good. Let's see here. Let's just try typing it in. So let's try conveyors. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's go to a clean toolbar, maybe. All right, so there's a clean toolbar, and here they are. So it's a platform with a pipe conveyor built into it. Fantastic. I really like this mod, at least the looks of this mod. It also looks like it has some wall plates in it, which I'm totally down to use as well. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see here. It was just platforms, right? Yeah, let's try typing in just platform. Okay, so platform plate. I think that's part of this mod. At least it looks like it. So it's got all kinds. Let's put that down. Oh, it already is down. Okay. So let's start at the beginning here. So let's go with you, and you. You're an O2? That's what it looks like. It looks like a vent. So, all right. Are you kidding? Girders? Come on. All right, so the advantage to these is we can replace this flooring with these, and it will save us a ton. ton of room. So they got 90s. Okay, so we got straight pipe, nothing, 90s, little 90s with nothing in them, T sections with nothing in them, and then four ways with nothing in them, and then this is what you connect it to the system with. So it's got a pipe on one end and that on the other. So this is what you would connect to an actual standard conveyor. These are pretty awesome. I'm really liking these, and I'm trying to figure out how to use a little bit more of this in this ship. This whole floor might get made out of this. I'm not sure yet. It seems to be kind of spendy in the way materials. So you need girders. I thought I had some on me. I think I put them inside of Scorpion here. Or not. Okay. So we need a bunch of girders, construction components, some small steel tubes. Oh, look at that. And steel plates we already have. That's cool. Alright, so let's go over to here. It needs a large... Man, these things take a lot of components. Holy crap. I don't know if I want to use these now. Alright. But they are so cool, though. I guess you're paying for the coolness. So here's how we could do this. We come over here, cut this out, cut that out, cut that out. Jeez, can't take you anywhere. Alright, so we're going to go with number 9. And we're going to rotate that like so. And we'll put a straight one down, like so. And we're going to have to cut away this. So these are pretty wicked. I really do like these. So now if we put these down. Alright, so I do like the fact that the standard floor does not take any large tubes or motors. And the recipe is halved otherwise. So that's pretty phenomenal. The other thing I kind of like about these is, if I'm correct, yeah, we can use them as walls. So, internal wall right there. So let's go with P, and they change colors. All right, so I like this mod. This mod's pretty fantastic. We're definitely going to be using a bit more of this mod. And let's get this first 2 welded up, see what they look like. Wow, those are expensive. Those connectors were insane. Look at that. I really don't like it when the recipes are like that. Girder, construction component, small steel tube. Girder, small steel tube, large steel tube, small steel tube. Small steel tube's in there 3 times. No point to that. None. Come on, guys. Let's not overcomplicate things. We're in space, for crying out loud. Just tell me how many steel tubes you need, and that's how many you're going to get. So I'd probably move this back one and put the conveyor block in the middle, because I really doubt that this is airtight. So that's something that I'm going to keep in mind. So yeah, these look pretty awesome. I think these are definitely going to be a winner. And look how much extra space we get out of this. Wow. if we take this tube out, because this tube is literally being replaced by that. That is a ton of extra room. Granted, it's still taking up an entire block. I mean, we're not going to be able to put a large cargo container in here. But that's still pretty phenomenal. Phenomenon. You're welcome if you got that stuck in your head. Let's see here. What else have I been working on? Actually, today, for the most part, I've just been trying to get the lines to jive between the top, the bottom, it just all the faces, just trying to line up. Granted, there's going to be a lot more sculpting and stuff going on. Oh, speaking of faces and sculpting and stuff, this guy right here this corner's coming together. I want to put some weld on that so we can actually see it. We'll do it before and after, so. I don't have any steel plates. Okay. Let's say we'll throw out the steel plates I have in there so we can see it, but we don't have that many steel plates. Alright. Flyby welding. Alright, so we're doing a little bit of tour of this corner. Okay, so first off, this corner is not angled because of the way this corner comes down. So inside is going to be a little bit on the funky side, but I'm trying to make sure this is going to be airtight. So some of these blocks don't always perform that airtightness. So this will be a 1x2 window straight up and down, and this is already all sealed in. And so this all started with just this section here, which is steel tube, there's steel plates. So let's grab some. Whoops. Oh, whoa, just in time. Alright. So that's this whole section over there started out by doing this here. So we went like this, like this, like this, like that. So literally just this little back and forth seesaw pattern of shape from top to bottom, like that. And from there, it literally just sculpted around to the corner. So gotta repeat this entire section over here, which is gonna be a real pain in the ass, and I'm really not looking forward to it. But hopefully, it's gonna look good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Alright, so let's jump back out, take a look at here inside. Yeah, that's not too bad. I really did think it was going to turn out a lot worse than that. Whoa. That's new. That's a new texture. That is definitely a new texture. You do not have enough steel plates. Give me some. Alright. So let's take a look here. They also said they added some different tiered armors. Armor blocks. Maybe. There we go. So they said they added some different tiered armors. Some of them are going to take more than... there we go. So some of them are going to take metal grids now, I guess. And they said that heavy armor is going to be more expensive to build, but in the process of being more expensive, it was going to be much more durable. So I guess them making it more expensive was to add metal grids. I don't remember them having metal grid requirements before. So, so heavy armor is phenomenally more expensive. Yay! So I got a lot of heavy armor put down already. I was kind of grateful for that now. So for all the armor that I did not get put down, sad panda. But hey, we can only get away with so much, right? Right. So we're gonna wrap up the episode here. Let me know what you guys think. You know, how's the Mark II coming along? There's a little bit of a profile shot there. You know, I made the analogy earlier about the alligator and crocodile. So that's kind of the direction we're going. Is, you know, we got the short, stubbier versus the longer, sleeker. But I do really like overall how it's coming. I'm not sure about that little winglet there, but again, to keep it airtight, I'm not sure how else to wrap up this corner. But I don't know. We'll see how it looks like when it's done. We still need to paint it. That's going to make a huge difference, is getting that that champagne color on here and the orange. But I really want to save that for last. So yeah, I'm just going to keep plugging away and keep getting as much of this ship in ship shape, as possible. Get some more of these corner facets in line with the rest of the theme. Just not square, and just like this here, where it just, you know, just slopes. Get the angles right. Get it all to flow together. So I hope you guys like how it's turning out. Please leave comments below. And thanks Thing 1 and Thing 2 for the tremendously cool idea to just ditch the nacelles and to go with some pocketed places for the orbital defense ships. And this has turned out phenomenal. I would not have thought of this unless you guys bring up comments like that. So you know, the one direction can take something completely different direction. Even if it's taken out of context, it could still get brought into a new light. So this is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.